The Jacksonville School for Autism is actually a recipient of the Tegna Foundation grant. And to talk about that today is Michelle Dunham. She is the executive director of the Jacksonville School for Autism. First of all, good to see you and congratulations on the grant.
Thank you, Jordan. Happy New Year. Good to see you as well.
Happy New Year. Before we get into how that's going to help the organization, your organization, tell us about the Jacksonville School for Autism.
JSA is a wonderful environment for our students. We created JSA back in 2005, so we're in our 17th school year, and JSA is dedicated to educating children on the spectrum. So we started with one student, and now we serve over 60 students here in Jacksonville.
And why did you want to create this? I know it's very near and dear to your heart.
Yes, absolutely. So my family actually was affected by autism when my son was diagnosed when he was 2 years old. So JSA was an opportunity for me and my husband to create a safe space, a happy space for our son, who's now 23 years old. So with JSA, it's been a lifelong endeavor for my family, and one in which I think we've yielded more benefits and just joy out of seeing all the children who've been able to come to JSA thrive. So it was something where we kind of needed to do that. I was not an educator. It's not my profession. But when I had the opportunity to do something for my son, I didn't hesitate, and I've never looked back. And it's been just a huge blessing for my family and all the other children that have been able to be a part of JSA.
Who's able to enroll in this school?
So JSA is a full spectrum school. That was one of my kind of focuses. I wanted every student on the spectrum to be able to be at JSA. So from new learners all the way up to individuals who are young adults. So I often say JSA has grown just as my son Nick has. Oh. So we started out as just an intensive clinical program, and we have grown into just a multi-level program supporting the needs of individuals on the spectrum from as young as 2. Our oldest student is now 30. So we have robust classroom programs. We're an ABA clinical program, applied behavior analysis. So we have a classroom, a clinical program. We also have a big vocation program that's known now, the supportive transition employment placement program. So we are becoming basically a full service program to support the needs of students from the time that they're diagnosed all the way into becoming young adults who need that independence and support.
That's wonderful. And the growth will just continue. So how will this Tegna Foundation grant help?
Tegna really helps us tremendously. You know, when Steve Jobs created the iPad, he had little to no idea that what he was really doing was giving a voice to individuals who needed that, individuals who were struggling to physically communicate. You know, here at JSA, one of the ways that we use technology is through typing and through apps. So we may have students who have no ability to communicate verbally, but they can express themselves through typing or through those apps. So it truly has been a life-altering opportunity for our students to be able to have access to iPads. We use it in every facet of everything that we do here at JSA. So the Tegna grant is just so critical to helping us maintain those because they're expensive.
Yeah.
And we're constantly having to upgrade. So it's just been a life-altering opportunity for us through the use of that iPad technology, as well as all the technology that we have here on campus. So we're forever grateful to Tegna for continuing to invest in our students and in our autism community here in Northeast Florida.
Well, I'm so happy for you that you were able to get that help and continue the growth and the wonderful job that you're doing. Where can people get more information, though, on Jacksonville School of Autism?
Well, we'd love to invite you to visit our website, and that's jsakids.org. You can also find us on Facebook under Jacksonville School for Autism. And of course, we always have 3 major fundraisers going on in Jacksonville throughout the year. So they can look up to join us. We have an Ante Up for Autism Golf Classic coming up in April. We have a Autism in Action Clay Shoot. That's in November. And then we, of course, have the Flounder Pounder started by Chip Davis. And everyone knows about the Flounder Pounder that's held in December.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Congratulations again on the grant. It was good to see you, Michelle.
Thank you, Jordan. Have a good day.
You too. And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head on over to firstcoastliving.net.